What's good, you guys? Welcome back to How to Get Real. If this is your first time here, you have three jobs right now. First job is to hit that subscribe button. Second, turn on my notification bell. And three, drop a like. But by the way, aside from all that, in this video, we are going to be looking at 7 people who got stuck in strange places. Now, this video is not my own. It belongs to #MindWarehouse. I'll put the link in the description below. No copyright intended. But anyway, I just think this video is pretty funny, I have to admit. Like, some of the stuff that's like, how can you do that? Like, how do you get stuck in a place like what you're about to see here? But enough saying this. Let's just get right into it, okay?
Hello everybody. Have you heard someone saying that if a cat can put its head in somewhere, then it means the rest of its body will pass through too? Well, unfortunately that doesn't usually work with humans, at least not always. We hope you don't suffer from claustrophobia because we're going to show you 7 incredible places where people got trapped. Let's get it on. Teddy Picker. If you remember your childhood, or if you still feel like a child on the inside, then you can imagine how children get excited when they see these machines. We're sure you've tried to get a teddy bear out of a machine like this at least once in your life, but this 3-year-old Irish boy thought he was smarter than the other kids and decided to use a simpler method to get the toys out. The little one entered the machine through the hole where the toys come out, and the little thief spent about 10 minutes inside until someone convinced him to get out. The most surprising thing is that the father of the child was not at all surprised by his son's behavior. Well, who knows, it probably wasn't the first time. Traffic cone. Don't you think traffic cones look like magician's hats? They really have something magical, a fantastic look. They're only missing a few bright little stars, and it looks like this man thought the same thing when he decided to put this plastic cone on his head. Unfortunately, nothing fantastic happened. The huge plastic cone reached his shoulder.
Okay, when you're picking up that cone, how do you not see that? Like, it is, for one thing, look at how wide it is compared to what his head probably is. He should have seen that it was going to be too big, first of all. And second of all, it just looks stupid. But I'm just baffled at how somebody could come to the decision that, ooh, I see a traffic cone right here. I might just wear it as a hat. Didn't go so well now, did it?
Shoulders, and he got stuck there. The incident took place in broad daylight at the city centre, but still the man had to wait more than 2 hours with the cone on his head until someone called the police. Cement bin. We've all seen movies where mobsters use horrific cement bins like this, but it turns out you don't have to be a victim of gangsters to get caught up in this stuff. You can just be a worker who entered the cement bin when he shouldn't have. The poor man only wanted to put some order after work, but the remains of concrete petrified around his feet. It took rescue workers more than 2 hours to free the poor worker. Bathroom. Dropping the phone in the toilet is one of the most embarrassing and annoying situations in life, but a young Norwegian, Cato Bernstein Larsen, proved that things could get even worse. On one occasion, one of his friends lost his phone in a public toilet, and our hero decided to help him. But when he got inside the unit, the poor Norwegian got trapped. In addition, it was one of those toilets that don't have a canalization and are cleaned only once a day. It was, well, you can imagine. When the rescuers pulled Larsen out, he claimed it was the worst experience of his life. In our opinion, he's not overreacting. Washing machine. In many cases, to surprise our lovers, we're willing to do very interesting things, but we don't recommend you to try to hide yourself in the washing machine, unless your name is Harry and your last name is Houdini, of course. An Australian boy from the Melbourne suburbs decided to get naked and get inside a washing machine with the entry on top. This, according to the man, to surprise his girlfriend, something he did not achieve since he got trapped inside. Getting the romantic young man out took the help of a group of rescuers and huge amounts of olive oil. We don't know what our hero's girlfriend's reaction was, but hardly a feat of this kind can be considered surprising. Children's swing. You've probably seen some special swings for kids in the park, haven't you? Well, if your friends ever challenge you to use them, we advise you not to. This way you won't suffer like this man from the city of Vallejo. This cunning human being got into the small swing using liquid soap, but it was impossible for him to get out again. As in these situations, instead of lending him a hand, the man's friends just laughed at him and abandoned him to his fate for an entire night. Salvation came 9 hours later, when one of the park guards on his morning inspection heard the man's cries for help. This story was published in the local media, assuring that the man received minor trauma and possibly a new phobia of swings.
Well,
Fireplace.
The
It's hard to believe, but there are people in the world who have tried to imitate Santa Claus and get inside the house through the fireplace. This, regardless of not having a festive look, a red costume, and not even a little Christmas magic. That's probably why it all ended not very well. For example, festive look, a red costume, and not even a little Christmas magic.
Hold up right there. Look at right where he fell. That just came up like a blanket. Because that's what it probably was, or a tarp or something. I might do another video on that, because that I just spotted.
That's probably why it all ended not very well. For example, at the end of 2016, a man from the state of Arizona discovered that he had forgotten his house keys and the door had closed behind him. Instead of calling an expert to open the lock, the man decided to show some courage and try to get into the house through the fireplace. The result, of course, was not the best. Although this unusual Santa was able to see the fireplace exit, at the last minute he got trapped and rescuers had to take him out from above. Now, tell us if you've ever been trapped somewhere odd. Share your story in the comments and don't forget to give us a like.
The only thing I've ever been trapped in is a rip current. And let me tell you something, that was scary. It was like I tried to walk back in. It was still deep enough where I could touch the bottom, but the force of the water was pulling me out stronger than I could match. It was like it was pulling me out further. I actually had to get help, but then again, my dad actually came out and he was the one who actually pulled me in. But I'm thankful that he did when he did, because if I had gone any further out, then at least I knew what I didn't know. I know what to do now, but I didn't know what to do at the time, and that could have very well been a troubling situation. But anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I know I did for sure. Please remember to like, subscribe, turn on my notifications, and stick around for more videos. Once again, this is How to Get Real. Peace out.